5.1 is there. And
just waiting around won't do us any good.
we did shit this time. For real. Okay, to be honest, I wanted to pull for Shilonen first and then do this quest, but never mind. We're just gonna get more primos anyway.
I see. Thank you so much. The Adventurers Guild has been overwhelmed these days.
No worries at all. We've always valued the strength of adventurers. Given the current situation, it's vital that we all work together.
Okay, first question.
Hi, Catherine, it's us!
Who do you think are the other two people who are like the chosen ones?
You two have come just in time.
I think one of them
I've got
is
some good news.
Chaska.
The Pyro Archon has finished assembling her forces and stationed them all
I
across
think they want
Natlan.
us to think it's Sitlali, but it's gonna
Given
be
how the
Auroron.
Abyss has ramped up its activities lately, we can no
Also,
longer
what about
afford
the
to act
Auroron
only
marketing?
after
How do you
receiving
think?
news
Do you
of an
like it?
invasion.
I actually really like it. It is
So the
pretty
Pyro
nice.
Archon suggested that the Scions of the Canopy and the Adventurers Guild focus on collecting and disseminating intel.
Hello, Katrina.
Oh, hey, Katrina! Are you feeling better now?
Wait, why can't we hear her voice? Why can't we hear her voice? What the hell? Is there no voice acting for this? Wait, what? You're telling me we don't have voice acting in the main Archon quest? Is this because of the ban or something that has been going on with Genshin videos? Is it related to that? I didn't expect that.
Wow! So we'll finally get to meet Shilonen, the legendary forger of ancient names! Paimon still can't believe anyone could forge those things.
But it's the main Archon quest. Damn, this feels boring. Also, Katrina is so sweet. I wanted to talk to her.
Hey, have some confidence in yourself, Katrina. After all, you're already a victor of the Night Warden Wars.
What the hell? Oh, hello there, Shilonen. She's a half leper. Those has to be real, right?
Ah, yes, so I've heard. So young, and yet you've already got quite the reputation. Wait, are you Outlanders?
Yep, we're travelers who just arrived in Natlan not too long ago.
No, I mean, I was aware that you're travelers. It's just no one told me that you're Outlanders.
This
Paimon sure hopes
non-voice
the hell won't interrupt when
parts
he's talking,
are
though.
so off.
All right, Kaniche is a seasoned negotiator. I trust that he'll know the best things to say.
Experience now. I don't know. It's just so off-putting. Oh my god.
Please just give me a moment to write the letter, and we can meet up near the Statue of the Seven later.
Sounds good. We'll take a stroll in the meantime.
Kaniche makes his way over after some time. Hello. What? Not even Kaniche? What the hell? Seriously, dude? Not even Kaniche? Not Katrina? Not only Shilonen? Is this entire thing gonna be voiced only by Shilonen or something?
Yeah, I'm sorry to put this on you, Kaniche. It's just that you're probably the only person who knows how to deal with her.
Auroron! Living in the wilderness. Hold on a second. He spent most of his life living out in the wilderness away from the rest of the tribe. That's why his disappearance went unnoticed. By the time Sitlali realized finally that he was gone, no one heard from him for quite a while. Oh. Isn't that like a really bad
see,
thing?
Lolly knows him too?
Okay, so if there still is no voice acting, then I'll change it to CN voice.
This is the spot.
Not for English.
An eyewitness claimed to have seen Auroron speaking to some Fatui soldiers here. I don't know how much you're willing to believe me, but Auroron really is a good kid. I see no reason why he'd suddenly get involved with the Fatui. I'm convinced that what the witnesses saw was actually the Fatui coercing him, or perhaps trying to extract information. However, I doubt anyone would believe me, given there are no signs of a fight.
Didn't Kanich say that she's a big name in Natlan? Feels kinda weird to see her so frustrated.
Oh well, let's
Seems
keep
like
looking.
a shy kid
He
who
can
likes to live on
answer
his own.
all of our questions once we find. But what if my darling grandson is also there? I can't have him caught in the crossfire.
Is her darling grandson as in Auroron?
No, I've got to be careful. Otherwise he'd get hit as well. How annoying. No, I've got to stay calm and keep my composure.
Well, that's a bit awkward. Wait, are these things aphids? Can we ride them too? They look so cute. This said that Auroron was raising aphids. That's so cute, dude. Where are we going?
Time to go.
Are we even going in the right direction?
So, you can hear the sounds of the wind from beneath the earth.
What the heck? Who was that? Is it my paranoia talking? Or is it Auroron? Okay, that's bad. Oh. Glitching reality. That isn't a good sign, I think. Oh. That really is not good. Did we just die? Oh, that's Capitano, isn't it?
I'm very sorry, but please do not move. I have no desire to hurt you.
That is not Capitano at all. That is definitely Auroron.
I apologize that our first meeting has to take place like this. It's just that you're much like one of those animals with ears that perk up as soon as it senses danger in their environment. And given your combat proficiency, I would not have been able to gain an advantage over you if you were anywhere else in the world. However, you're now in the Night Kingdom, a familiar domain to the masters of the Night Wind. Hello, traveler. I'm Auroron, the one you've been searching for.
You know, I saw people commenting on how he looks. It genuinely doesn't look bad. I actually really like his design. And I like those heterochromatic eyes. Yes, that's the correct term.
It was simply the fastest and most feasible way for us to set up a meeting.
Dude, Auroron has a really good design. I genuinely think. I don't know why people are hating on that, but like, anyways, focus on the captain here.
Greetings, traveler from afar.
That's an amazing voice. I'm just saying again.
Be careful with this traveler. Her soul is temporarily restrained by us, and it appears to have become more fragile in the process. It's taking all my concentration to hold on to her.
It was I who tasked Auroron with leaving the traces to lead you here.
And we are back. Yes, we are. Hey, Wisaba just died for a minute.
Hey, what happened just now? You suddenly collapsed and stopped responding.
I wish this part of the Traveler was also voiced, but like, voiced Traveler is already such a luxury for us. Now we can't even have voiced characters. I'm just a little pissed over this. It really is that
Auroron!
Granny!
Paimon knows she's called Granny Eats to Lead, but it's still kind of...
And greetings to you too, other Granny.
What did you just
Granny.
call her?
Granny. Is that not right? You are Granny's friend, are you not? You seem to be approximately the same age as her, so I figured you're also a Granny.
That's
How
so
many
rude.
times have I told you? It doesn't work like that. There are a lot of people who look about the same age as me. You can't go around calling everyone Gramps or Granny.
Oh, wait. He's not a child, is he? Don't tell Paimon he's one of those people who look like an adult but are actually only 8 or 9 years old.
Oh, your words have pierced my heart like a thorned vine. Given how hard those thorns are to remove, I may just need to find a pair of tweezers.
This has to be sarcasm, right? There's no way he's
Why are you
seriously
so
saying
upset?
that.
You can just say yes or no.
Please tell me this is sarcasm.
Of course I'm not a child.
Haven't I told you 100 times since you were a kid? Heed the 3 warning.
Be wary of beasts prowling around, scammers looking for their next victim, and strange people who appear out of nowhere.
He sounds like a child who is being scolded by mom. Like, so cute.
Oh, so you do remember, and you just chose to ignore them.
Should I bring some of my homegrown vegetables as well?
Your vegetables?
Yes, I grow a lot of fresh produce in my garden. I hope the Pyro Archon won't be too picky about the selection.
Now's not the time to be thinking about that. If you do come face to face with the Pyro Archon, the first thing you should do is...
Probably beg for mercy.
Recite the 3 warnings.
Huh? No! You should emphasize that you were not in cahoots with the Fatui!
How exactly did the masters raise this guy?
That's what I'm thinking.
Oh,
That is exactly what I'm thinking.
right.
Poor boy is just confused as he has like a shit ton of parents at this point. He's gonna be like, this person taught me this, but the other person taught me that.
Goodbye, other granny.
This new grandson of mine is way too polite. Just call me like older sister or something, that'd be better. Side-eye. Bombastic side-eye. Criminal offensive side-eye. This bro knew all that time. I just know. That one side-eye gives me all the explanation I need. He knew. He knew. Yeah. Probably.
We're finally done. Alright, it's time to find some grub.
Oh, are you gonna tell Paimon?
Huh? What is it, Traveler? What? That captain?
Go white down,
Sorry.
dumbass.
Paimon just didn't see that coming. Oh, that Auroron. What is he up to?
We have to make the decision for her, here and now.
That's just your speculation, though. That's an amazing design, man.
Yeah, do you have any evidence for all this? Just telling us a bunch of scary stuff isn't enough, you know. Besides, wasn't it you who tried to seize the Gnosis for the Tsaritsa's plan?
Wait, by seizing the Gnosis and making the decision for her, could he mean that the Gnosis has something to do with this backup plan, doesn't
I
it?
knew you'd be clever enough to see. That's right. I did not seek the Gnosis for the Tsaritsa.
Oh.
Since I was defeated in battle, I must put to rest my thoughts about the Gnosis. But even so, my desire to save Natlan remains unchanged. And now, I have found a new way to solve the crisis. We can implement it immediately if we reach an agreement.
Someone's there.
Someone's here.
Huh? The captain disappeared!
Bro is John Cena, you can't see
Something is
him.
rapidly approaching. Oh no.
What?
Something! Bad news, chump!
Oh.
It's your granny!
Oh. Oh,
See,
shit.
Lolly! When did you get here?
I knew something was amiss after we were separated. Hidden ceremonial tools, an unconscious traveler. I must say, I'm very curious about what you're up to. How dare
Damn.
you go behind our backs like this, Auroron? Colluding with the Fatui? Really?
Oh, Auroron in deep shit. Oh, rip Auroron. He was on the scene for merely 30 minutes, but now he's finna die, bro. Finna gonna die, bro.
Oh, here we go again. Cat got your tongue, huh? You really think you can avoid a scolding just by staying quiet?
Scolding? There has to be some level of criminal offense. Bro's going to jail for a very long time.
I'm not trying to avoid anything.
Oh, and now you're talking back. Well, go on then. Explain yourself. What the heck are you up to?
I will point this one thing out. This is such a parenting thing to do. before she said, "Oh, cat got your tongue. Why are you not saying anything?" And then he said, "It's like I'm not holding anything back." And he's like, "Oh, now you're talking back. That's such a parent thing
I'm
to
sorry,
do.
Granny.
That's such a parent thing to do."
I feel so guilty.
He does that.
You! That's it! Where are my tools? I swear if I don't teach you a lesson right here and now, I'll...
Wait, see, Lolly! Please, calm down. We, still learned a lot of info, didn't we? Like the fact that the captain isn't trying to seize the Gnosis anymore. So, maybe just save the scolding for later, okay?
This is no place to discipline a child. Yeah, go at home. Use whatever stuff you have, honestly.
Listen well, Auroron. You're only getting out of this now because of the Traveler's plea. Sorry, Granny. Sorry, Granny. You know what? Fine. I'm perfectly aware that everything I say goes in one ear and out the other. You're all grown up now, so why would you listen to an old hag like me? You say all the right things, but then you go and completely ignore me. Well, if that's how you're going to treat me, you can stop sending Aoife over to my place to deliver your stupid vegetables. I don't need anything from you.
Oh, so that is seriously
Who's
hard.
Aoife? A delivery person?
That's irrelevant. The point is, he hangs out with this kid, so he must be no good. You kids get to a certain age and suddenly act like you know it all. There's nothing I can say to get through to you.
There's something off about their voice. True, that's exactly what I thought. And also, Aoife is Auroron's friend, I think. Aoife has been mentioned
I know
a
you
lot.
tend to get down on yourself when you're upset, but I can tell I really hurt you this time. All I can say is I'm sorry.
Bro, that sounds like some sort of manipulation art.
His voice. Auroron! Where have you gone?
It sounds like he's somewhere super far away, but isn't he right here in front of us?
I'm really sorry. It's up to all of us to do everything we can to save Natlan. So I've got to go.
What the fuck? Bro, did bro just teleport? Did he just
Get
teleport?
back here this instant! Auroron! What is this? Powder from plant spores? Is that the trick he used?
What just happened? How was he able to suddenly get so far away like that?
That has to be
It's a
teleportation.
trick of his. If you grind spores into a powder and spray it in the air, it can be manipulated to create an illusion. He pulled it off flawlessly. He must have put a lot of time into perfecting it. Don't tell me that's how he's been hunting in the fields these days. Oh, couldn't he have picked up something more useful? Little brat. That's it. The next time we meet, I'm definitely going to break his legs.
Average Asian
Whoa,
parent.
that's a little extreme.
Could that be? I guess my mind isn't as sharp.
Do you think she's drunk?
I'd be surprised if she wasn't.
There you go, miss.
I worry about her.
Did she just fall asleep with her eyes?
Behind this pitch-black curtain, a chapter of hatred reveals itself. Behind the smoke, the lingering smoke.
She's meditating again. She does this whenever she's had a few...
Is this another specialty of the Masters of the Nightwind? Oh, Paimon gets it. You're
Okay,
hoping that we...
said Lolly being the only one person who is smart enough. She's just like, we've known each other for a few days. I don't want to dump my entire life history onto you. The only correct person.
No, that wasn't my point at all.
That single sentence makes me
Seriously,
like it,
don't you youngsters know anything about shame? Auroron's not like other people. As I mentioned, he was abandoned as a child. The reason being, his soul is incomplete. The Masters of the Nightwind view this as a bad omen, capable of bringing about illness and misfortune. No one knows who his parents were. He was just left on a rock in the wilderness. It's a miracle he wasn't devoured by some wild beast. The Masters of the Nightwind believe they can see human souls, and in Auroron's incomplete soul, they saw a possibility for Natlan. A possibility to turn Auroron into a vessel for lost souls. The ceremony would allow lost souls to gather within him. Auroron would then be sent to the Night Kingdom to return the souls to their rightful place, strengthening the ley lines and completing the ceremony.
Wait, that doesn't sound right.
That is kind of
Now
cool.
you see the problem. When damage occurs to the Night Kingdom, the souls held within disperse and remain adrift, unable to find a way back to the ley lines. This loss of souls damages the Night Kingdom even further. The ceremony can send back countless souls at once, which would benefit the Night Kingdom and the souls themselves. Of course, the vessel, Auroron, would be sacrificed in the process. I wasn't surprised the chief at the time came up with the plan. The ley lines were already in a terrible state. A suitable candidate for the ceremony appears, and now you have the chance to make things better. Of course you're going to take it. When the chief asked for my opinion, I didn't give my approval, but I didn't object either. So they went ahead with the ceremony. It failed, and Auroron escaped with his life.